Hey, it's Mark Ferguson. We're back with another virtual real estate video, going through Upland again, which is what we almost always do. It should probably be Mark Ferguson's Upland channel, but maybe we'll do some more virtual real estate in the future. Of course, we like the likes, follows, comments, so keep those coming. Today, we're going to talk about Spark a little bit. I am still learning a lot about Upland, how everything works. I'm not a complete expert on Spark, but I do know a little bit about it. And right now, they're having a Spark sale because it's Spark Week. So you can see right here, I registered for the Spark sale, and I did that yesterday. I think they randomly select your order that you'll be able to buy Spark in. And then you can see here when you'll be able to buy it. So I tried to do this last month as well. I was actually on vacation, and you have to be on a desktop to do this. You can't do it on your phone. But it didn't work out well. I don't know what happened. I was on my laptop, and there were some errors. It just did not work right when I tried to buy it. So we're going to see if we can do it this time. And you can see right here, it says in 21 seconds, I'll be able to buy zero 0.5 Spark. And right now I have about 0.6 Spark. So we'll talk about that too, about leveling up and when you want to do that. And a little bit about how Spark works and what you can do with it as well. And a lot of questions there still too. I don't know if everybody even knows how all that works. So we're going to try and buy some here, and hopefully it works this time. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have a credit card on here, but I'm obviously going to need more than that. All right, it says I did it. So obviously, there's still 81 of 150 left. So lots of people are buying Spark. It's always sold out pretty quickly. So I'm not going to go crazy buying a whole lot of it because, again, I don't exactly know what to do with it yet. So let's see, kind of on your profile, you can see how much Spark you have. You see I have 0.6. And what did it say? I have to log back in or log out. We'll just try refreshing it and see if that works. And so Spark lets you build stuff. And again, oh, look at that. Collect the Spark. It says it might take a couple of minutes. Oh, look at that. There it is. I've got my Spark. So I'll show you kind of what Spark does. And again, I love doing these videos because people always tell me things I miss and how to do things better. So always welcome to suggestions and comments here. New Orleans is where I first started out in Upland and bought my first properties. And I just decided to start building on this property. This is the one, right? Yeah, you can see the little construction guy here. And here you can manage your build and see what's going on. So I had 0.6 Spark, and how I did that is I leveled up from, I don't even know the levels, to whatever I am now, from 100,000 level to 1,000,000 level, and I made sure I did that during Spark Week, because when you level up to the 1,000,000 level, you get 0.5 Spark. But if you do it during Spark Week, you get an extra 0.1, so that's how I had 0.6 Spark. Now, if I would have leveled up from 10,000 to 100,000, I think I would have gotten Spark then too, if I would have done it during Spark Week, but I didn't. I didn't know about that back then. So it's always important to wait to level up until it's Spark Week. Now, you can still have a net worth of 1 million or more or 100,000 or more and wait to level up, right? It just counts when you click the button that says, hey, I want to level up. So you can still have that high net worth. You can just wait to level up until Spark Week comes. So when you have Spark, you can come and build a property and stake how much you want to use to build it. So right here, I had staked all my Spark. I don't want to demolish it on this property just because I didn't really, I'm like, it's a property in New Orleans. It's kind of where I started. We'll build a little townhome here or something. But it's not a very valuable property. There's nothing special about it. So I reduced my, see, I can click right here how much Spark I want to stake on it. It'll reduce the time it takes to finish it. I reduced this to as low as I could go. It has to be 0.1. Just because I decided to stake my Spark somewhere else on a more valuable property. But for the time being, building stuff really doesn't do you any good for the most part, but in the future, it could make things much more valuable. And a property that has a house built on it is probably much more valuable now, but we don't really know how it's going to be used, what's going to happen with it in the future. So hopefully, right, it has some value and there's some things you can do with it. And you can also rent your Spark. So if you have Spark, I have 1.1 Spark now, you can go onto Discord, look up how to rent your Spark. There's actually a market where you can rent your Spark to other people. They'll pay you to use your Spark, and you can stake it to them so they can use it to build stuff. So it's not just something that only you can use. You can also let other people use it, and I'll let you figure all that out on Discord if you want to go that route. So we have that property there. Well, if I go up here all the way to the Bronx, I have another property where I staked some Spark to start building. And I think it's this one. We're in the city center. Yep, there we go. And you can see this one has 58 days left to finish, a lot less because I have more Spark staked. So I can come here and increase this and really decrease that time to build my property because I have all that new Spark now. So we should be able to go to 1. There we go. So now it's only 29 days left to finish this. Yes, I do. Townhouse thing I'm building. And you can build houses. I'll show you here. If we go to my other city center property, we can click build. And then you can see here a small townhouse, and it tells you the living units and different things you can build. And it takes more time to build each one. So basically, if you have 1 Spark allocated to building a townhouse, it will take 950 hours to build that townhouse, which if I do my math right, again, what are there, 24 hours in it? Whoops, let's do this. 950. I think this is right. If you have 1 Spark dedicated to building that townhouse, it should take you about 39 days to build it. I did 950 hours divided by 24 hours in a day, gave with 39 days. So you can see it's more expensive to build a ranch house, a townhouse, apartment building. Again, all these may have more value in the future. Right now, not really sure. So we'll see what happens. But there's other ways you can get Spark too. Like I said, leveling up, buying Spark like I just did right there. And then also you can treasure hunt for Spark. I've done some treasure hunting. I am not an expert in treasure hunting. I've just done a few times for my own little treasure hunt. I'm going all the way back to my guy in Oakland right now. So you can click on here. You can go to treasures. And it'll show you these other treasures that might be happening at the moment. And then you can do a classic treasure hunt, which is like your own treasure hunt for just finding like little prizes. So if you do this in Spawn, I'm not going to do it right now, you might win like 100 UPX or maybe a little more. I've done it a few times and that's been a very small prize and not worth doing it. But if these other ones are active, you can click on a property and you can click on treasure and oh, I'm not close enough. Sorry. You have to click on one of these properties where your guy is close enough to. All treasures are recharging. So I click that, it goes off. I click this, it tells you all treasures are recharging. If there's currently a treasure hunt going on, they'll have arrows that point you the direction of the treasure hunt. You send your guy to different properties, try and get closer to the property, to the treasure, and keep going and try and find it first. You can get Spark during Spark Week in those treasure hunts. But again, I've never tried it. I'm not a treasure hunt expert. I would suggest looking up some other information to find more about the treasure hunts and getting Spark that way. All right, that's the video for today. We're all still actively waiting for more Los Angeles announcements to see when that will be opening and what will be happening. Like I said, wait to level up until it's Spark Week. Spark Week is right now, so it's a good time to do it. Check Discord, check the Upland updates to see when Spark Week is. They'll tell you when that is. And we're still buying and selling properties as well, trying to increase our UPX here for the opening so we have lots of money to spend on minting new properties. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more. Love seeing new subscribers, love seeing comments, likes, all that great stuff. Keep that up. And of course, I have a real estate channel as well, Mark Ferguson Invest for More, and we're buying a 3-apartment building with a liquor store and mini mart later today. So all that will be on that channel. That will be a little crazy and keep me very busy. So make sure you check that out if you haven't yet.